What's up, baseball fans, and happy draft day. So with the draft tonight, most of the mock drafts are complete out there. They're all done. But today, I wanted to go over some sleepers in this draft to pay attention to. Before I get started, don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss any more baseball content. Alright, so let's not waste any more time. At number 10, I have Holden Powell. Ranked 126th on Baseball America and 134th on MLB.com out of UCLA, Powell was a solid closer for the Bruins, saving 26 games over about 92 innings in 3 seasons. There's no question about what he will do in the majors, as he is strictly a bullpen guy. At 6 foot and 190 pounds, he works quickly and has a fastball that can get up to 96. He has an okay changeup, but what makes him good is his plus slider, one of the best in the draft that gets a ton of swing and misses. He does have some trouble with his command due to his delivery, but he was able to find the strike zone better in 2020, lowering his walk rate from 5 per 9 in 2019 to 1.9 in 2020, while also increasing his strikeout rate from 11.9 to 19.3. He could end up being a really good closer in the majors one day. At number 9, I have Clayton Beeter. Ranked number 58 on Baseball America and number 51 on MLB.com out of Texas Tech, Beeter has been popping up in the 20s on a lot of draft boards in the last couple of weeks. He has great stuff, possessing a mid-90s fastball that can get up to 98, a plus slider and curveball, and a solid changeup. He's also improved his walk per 9 rate from 8.7 as a reliever in 2019 to 1.7 as a starter in a shortened 2020 season, which makes scouts scratch their heads. It also makes scouts concerned that he hasn't had much time as a starter, only starting in 4 games while at Texas Tech. Another thing that makes scouts weary is he's had a history of injuries, needing Tommy John back in 2017, along with arthroscopic surgery on the same elbow 7 months later. If he can stay healthy, he has the stuff to be really good in the majors. At number 8, I have Jared Schuster. Ranked 43 on Baseball America and 77 on MLB.com, Schuster is a name that's been gaining steam lately, appearing near the end of a few first-round mock boards. He has a fastball that sits around 92 to 95, but it can get up to 98, and his changeup is one of the best in this draft, and he's able to throw it with confidence on any count. He has an okay slider that he'll use on occasion. He doesn't have the smoothest delivery, but he's been able to repeat it for the most part, and he was able to reduce his walk rate from 5.2 per 9 in 2019 to 1.4 per 9 over his time in the Cape Cod League and a shortened 2020 season. He could be really good in the majors one day. At number 7, I have Tanner Witt. Ranked number 92 on Baseball America and number 53 on MLB.com, Witt is an intriguing high school pitcher in this draft. At 6'6" and 198 pounds, he has a fastball that sits around 92 to 93, but he can get it up to 96. But what stands out with his fastball is the high spin rate he shows with it that has rising action. He has a downward action curveball, a tight slider, and a decent changeup. What makes him interesting is that he's also a potential power-hitting third baseman, even though he does have more potential as a pitcher. At only 198 pounds at 6'6", he still has much more room to add some mass, and he has a lot of upside. At number 6, I have Mason Erla. Ranked number 91 on MLB.com out of Michigan State, Erla is a bit of an unknown heading into this draft. In his second season as a starter, he was pretty bad, posting a 5.49 ERA, only 61 strikeouts in 82 innings, and walking 29 guys, and he was very hittable. However, Erla was better in a shortened season this year, posting a 1.38 ERA, and increased his strikeout rate from 6.7 per 9 in the previous season to 14.2 per 9 this season. He has a good fastball that can touch 97, he has a good slider, and a decent changeup. He's held back in this draft, however, thanks to some injuries he's suffered in the last few years, and scouts haven't been able to see him much since that bad 2019 season. However, the stuff is there for him to be a successful major leaguer. At number 5, I have Nick Garcia. Ranked number 56 on Baseball America out of Division III Chapman College, Garcia is an intriguing pitcher in this draft. In the Division III College World Series a couple years ago, he was named the most outstanding player, serving as the closer before moving into the starting rotation this past season before it was shut down. At 6'4" and 215 pounds, he has a smooth delivery along with a fastball that sits anywhere from 92 to 95, but he can get it up to 98, along with a decent slider and a cutter. What holds him back in this draft though is he doesn't have much of a track record as a starter, and being at a Division III school, he hasn't played much higher competition. However, the stuff is there for him to be successful, so it'll be interesting to see if a team takes a chance on him. At number 4, I have Victor Maderos. Ranked number 59 on Baseball America, here's a name not being mentioned much. At 6'3" and 220 pounds, Madero is a righty pitcher out of high school and has a lot of promise. He sits in the mid-90s on his fastball and possesses a power slider that he can also slow down, along with a decent changeup he uses on occasion. However, what holds him back is his arm health, and because of that, he didn't pitch much in his junior year in high school. He also didn't have a season this past spring, so scouts are a bit unsure of him at the moment. However, in the summer prior, he was named the MVP at the Under Armour All-America game. If a team takes a chance on him, he could be a huge steal in this draft. At number 3, I have Luke Little. Ranked number 121 on Baseball America, Little is a 6'8" lefty out of San Jacinto Junior College in Texas that's produced guys like Roger Clemens and Andy Pettit. He has arguably the highest maximum velocity in this draft, topping out at 105 in a workout last month that got a lot of attention on social media. He tends to sit around 93 to 96 in his starts with a decent slider and curveball, and he does have a changeup, but it could use some improvement. His problem though is his control, thanks to a delivery he has trouble repeating, along with arm action that scouts question. Scouts have suggested his long-term ceiling is probably as a reliever, but if he could put it all together, he could end up being a really good pitcher in this league. At number 2, I have Jared Jones. Ranked number 41 on Baseball America out of high school, Jones is a very athletic player with one of the best arms in this draft, spending time as both a pitcher and an outfielder, and draws comparisons to Michael Lorenzen. On the mound, he has a fastball in the mid to upper 90s with a lot of life on it, along with a sharp slider and a decent changeup. At the plate, he has raw power, and in the field, he has a great arm and moves well due to the fact that he's very athletic. The downsides to his game, though, is he still needs to improve on both his command and control on the mound, and he's still working on making more consistent contact at the plate, along with needing to improve his plate discipline. However, his future is probably as a pitcher, and in the end, though, he has a chance to be a really good one. At number 1, I have Mason Wynn. Ranked number 47 on Baseball America, Wynn is easily one of the most talented and athletic players in this draft. At 5'11" and 180 pounds, he's a two-way player out of Kingwood High School in Texas. He excels on the mound and at shortstop. On the mound, he's thrown as high as 98 and usually sits anywhere from 92 to 96. With that, he has a plus slider that he can either throw as a hard slider or more of a slurve, and he's flashed a plus changeup at times. At the plate, he's produced exit velocities over 100 miles per hour. Along with this, he has good speed and runs the bases well, and he's shown the ability to be an everyday shortstop thanks to his great arm and good instincts. However, on the mound, scouts are concerned about his size, and while he has raw power at the plate, he still needs to improve on making consistent contact, and he tends to go out of the zone a bit due to his below average plate discipline. He was also sent home early from MLB's PDP League, or the Prospect Development Pipeline League, for some off-the-field issues. In the end, though, if Wynn can put all of this together, he could end up being an incredible steal, and I wouldn't be surprised if a team takes a chance on him in the first round. So those are the sleepers in this draft that I find to be the most intriguing. Tell me down below in the comments, are there any other sleepers that you know of? Let me know down below in the comments. That's all I got for today. Thanks for joining. Have a good day.